We are happy to see so many of you, 10 people already, and we haven't even started. Today we have a few topics which we would like to talk about, but maybe we should wait a few more minutes before we go ahead. Just let the slow bro get their chance to jump in. What do you guys say?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's give it until I think last time we waited at least 5 minutes before we really got going. So
Yeah.
thanks
Well,
everybody for tuning in.
yeah, and as always, feel free to raise your hands if you have any questions or would like to sit on the panel with us. We will drag up as many as possible. So we really appreciate everyone who comes up on stage.
Good to see some familiar faces again.
Oh yeah, definitely see some familiar faces. I'm going to go ahead and drop in the town hall questions the link for the storefront. If there's anybody listening that didn't know that the Motherboard V2 and Motherboard SD product sales are live, so feel free to peruse that link I'm going to drop before we get started.
Let me see. Also, we have a channel called Townhall Questions. So if you are shy, you can type your questions there as well. Bao just linked the Motherboard store. Should we tag people, Bao? Do you think that?
I just posted it in there. I didn't want to send a notification to all 3,000.
Ah, okay, sure.
And Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but I still think we might have that coupon code for the Motherboard SDs that we could also, we have in our back pocket.
Yeah, and I'll get it up and post it.
Yeah, it's actually
I've got
pinned.
it handy.
It's pinned in the general chat.
Yeah,
Just make it real nice and
MDSD
accessible.
500.
People are still coming in.
Oh, it looks like we've already got a question loaded up.
Should we bring him up before we start?
It was posted in the town hall questions, so we can circle back when we do questions. And,
Yeah, but I
take
mean,
care of that
we already have a guy which has raised his hand. Nimras has raised his hand. Should we do it now or should we do it at the end?
I say bring them on up.
Yeah, let's bring it up if we already have interest.
Hello, Nimras. Welcome back.
Hello, hi guys. I forgot to ask last time that question. I'm officially a photographer and a director, and I want to shoot photos with the boarding protocol T-shirt and the sweatshirts again. But when I want to buy them, the store was gone. So are you going to open the store again so we can buy stuff from there?
Oh, the merch link to the merchandise. I can drop that as well. It should be back up and working. Let me go ahead and put that in the town hall questions as well.
All right, okay. I'm going to take some photo shoots with the t-shirts and the sweatshirts and tag you guys so we can try to show boarding protocol to more people.
That's awesome, man. We really appreciate that.
And congratulations with your photographer now, mates.
All right, okay. That was my question. So good luck with the credit. So see you guys.
Yeah, see ya. Thank you for coming up on stage.
Always.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so maybe we should start. We have been waiting 5 minutes now. So
Yeah, if we want to start getting it, if we want to start, let's go ahead and do it.
yeah, version 2 is now up for sale again. Can you talk a bit about that, Bao?
Yeah, absolutely. So I can kind of answer the first question we have in the town hall questions and talk a little bit about the V2 itself. So right now, the V2 is a Raspberry Pi 4B. We are also, and the main difference is probably going to be the major upgrades that are going to come along with the development of the software and the network itself. Not necessarily the internals, but if you are a V1 operator or customer and you really like the design and the build quality, or if you might not have been the biggest fan of this one aspect or the other when it comes to the enclosure, I believe we are completely like overhauling the material used for V2s. So one of the main differences is going to be just that extreme durability. I think we're going to go for with the V2s and really make sure it has a nice, sleek, polished, premium feel to it. So I hope that kind of answers some of it. And the motherboard V2s are on sale for $399 USD, and the motherboard SD is, I believe, 35 USD. Is that correct? Sorry, escaping my mind. Yes, 35 USD.
Let me see. Yeah, you have confirmed it.
Yeah, and then we also have a discount code for the SDs if you want to get them. MBSD 500 to get £15 off the SDs.
Nice. That's a good deal.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, it really is.
But just a little kind of fun thing right now. We're tuning, or myself, I'm tuning into the town hall on a motherboard connection, and I want to thank one of our operators out of Austria for being in provider node and allowing us to, use his exit point so we can, help host this, and I can tune in and talk to you all today. Just wanted to share that with everyone in the audience that might have not seen some of the speed test results or might have some questions about how it might work if they're in a working environment, if they're using the VPN professionally, if it'll affect their call quality. You all feel free to let me know, but I think I'm coming through loud and clear. So
Yeah,
I
it's
just want to say
perfect.
we're on the connection.
Yeah, it's really perfect, at least for me.
Yeah,
Can we get some confirmation in the general chat if you can hear Bao great? Just type OK or something, good or bad.
Hey, Beo, could you run a speed test and let us know what you're getting right now currently?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and pull it up right now. So right now I'm using the motherboard through my iPhone, and I'm using I think it's a 6 SE, so it's not even one of the newer, faster ones. And obviously I'm using some bandwidth being on this call. It's not too intensive, but let's see what the speed is right now. Sorry, just might take one moment. So right now, while I'm streaming on this call, it looks like it's like 11.9 megabytes down per second, and the upload is 5.7 megabyte per second.
Oh, well, that's great. That's some good numbers right there.
It's what the most tests consider a fast or a fine speed. So you're going to be able to support at least one, possibly two devices. So I could probably connect another device and fully be able to stream HD on both devices. I'm not sure if one I would have to have a 720 and the other I could possibly go a little bit higher to 1080 or 1440p, but definitely for one device, at least since January, we've been able to comfortably stream HD Or since January, I believe that we've been able to stream HD through the connection. So that's pretty good accomplishment, I think, and happy to share those results with you guys.
Great. So we just launched a new Medium article for the version 1 customer rewards and then for the NFT. Do you have anything you would like to add to that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we will go ahead and drop the link to that Medium article. So if at any point after the town hall you'd like to read up yourself, well, I'll just hit briefly on it so you all can go check that out on Medium, and the link's going to be in the town hall question. The first thing is that we really want to take care of the V1 customers and show our appreciation for their support, especially in our early days. So we decided that we needed something that was going to be able to serve as a proof of ownership of your node and kind of allow you to be retroactively bankrolled into some of the rewards or like drops, like this NFT drop that we want to do. And we felt like the best way to do that was to start an NFT or to drop this NFT to the V1 customers. So, this is going to be something that the V1 customers receive, and they're not going to, it's not going to cost anything to them. And the idea is that it's going to allow them to participate in future things and receive, rewards and receive a mining bonus. So the first V1 operators will always have, or excuse me, I'm not sure how long this period will last, but we are giving the V1 operators a mining bonus when they're holding this proof of ownership NFT, and the boost to the mining rewards will be 1.5x what the normal rewards would be for someone that is coming in with an SD or just buying it any point later in any of the other sales.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
dropped the full information in the town hall questions for those of you who want to read the whole article. We will also be adding more Medium articles in the weeks to come, so keep an eye out for that. There might be some interesting reads, intent.
Yeah, owners of the V1 nodes will be receiving an NFT to get 1.5 times the mining rewards, and V2 motherboards will be receiving one for 1.25 times rewards, I believe.
Yeah, I seem to remember that number myself.
Yeah, 1.25 for the V2.
Absolutely. So we're keeping that trend of rewarding some of the early supporters. We're going to keep that going even with V2, and like you all said, give them even a mining bonus as well. But those V1 guys they're going to get the best boost, that best boost and the most reward for being the earliest supporters, like I've said so many times, but really want to hit on how important it is to take care of those people that believed in us early on, and we're able to go ahead and get one of our first 500 nodes, or we're lucky enough to be distributed a demo node.
The participation from the V1 owners in the boardroom has been great so far as well. Seeing you guys putting in your feedback, bug testing, getting your node set up and run. We ran a stress test this week where we had a whole load of devices connected to one node, see how well it would perform, and I want to thank everyone who participated in that.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on the boardroom just a little bit. You guys that are part of the V1 have been in the boardroom have been absolutely amazing, and not just providing quality feedback for the developers and stuff like that moving forward in the process of creating everything, but also seeing the self-support, the operators helping each other in the room has just been very nice to see. I really, really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself. If we want to go into a little bit more detail, Coin, would you like to share some of the finer details and kind of the overall experience of what the Motherboard V1 beta stress testing that was done in the boardroom last week was all about?
Yeah, absolutely. I will apologize as I go into this, guys, because I don't have the full results yet. And we're waiting on more information. But to give a quick overview, we had several people connecting to one node provider. He was running a internet connection of 750 megabits to 500 megabits per second, and we were able to connect, I believe, between 5 and 10 at one time, all being able to stream high definition video. I know some of the people were streaming 3 to 4 different high definition videos at the same time. So the stress test went extremely well, with the larger connection, of course. The rest of the information is still being gathered and put together. And it was 10 clients. I'm just getting confirmation. 10 clients were able to connect and stream from all over the world. I think it was 5 different countries or something like that. So very good stress test, and went very well.
See that we have some executives here. Are you?
One more second. Pull up. I'm getting more information as I go here. Video average consumption rate was 3.6 gigabit per hour, and we were connecting from around the world to a Belgium operator, and all streamed video or multiple videos at the same time. Sorry for the delay. I'm getting some feedback in another chat so that I can give you guys a little bit more information than what I have on hand.
Absolutely, and we'll make sure to get some of the finer details published in a more easily readable format, or some nice marketing materials to really show not just you all who are curious or potential customers, but also the greater market. You know what our speeds are looking like, and this type of test was really interesting because one of the main questions is potentially as a miner, if I or as an operator, whatever phrasing you're wanting to use, what is the maximum amount of connections that I can support dependent on this internet speed or that internet speed? And we really don't have any, before a lot of this, we started getting results for this type of stuff. We didn't know, and so it's really promising to see when you have a fast connection being ran through the boring protocol, and this many clients being able to obfuscate out of a single exit point all the way in Belgium. And I know that many of the operators were in different countries. Not that that really affects it, but just overall to stress one node and kind of show the potential connectivity of even just 700, not even that crazy fast of an internet connection. Obviously it's very quick, but most people in the United States and Canada or Europe are going to be able to probably find an ISP with a connection that could support potentially a lot of motherboards, right? So this is a really nice test, and it was a really good opportunity for us to not just always get to get to know that you all better in the executive role and the people that are in the boardroom, but to get these hard results. And this type of information is extremely valuable to us as we grow, and really helps you all if you have any questions about running your own node.
So I'm still getting some more information coming in. Seems that we can estimate at a 1 gigabyte consumption will net 3 to 10 cents per 3.6 gigabytes per hour at 10 cents. 10 clients, sorry. 36 gigabytes per hour, 24 hours, 864 gigabytes per day. 864 gigabytes per day at 3 cents can potentially profit of 25.92 cents for the operator. Seems like a pretty conservative figure per day
Right.
with that type of connection rate.
And that's a connection, like I said, that most people in either Europe, or it depends what part of Europe, but at least most people in the United States will have the option to upgrade to a package that is that fast from their local internet service provider. So that, that's I'm offsetting the cost, but earning up to $25 per day on a uh, conservative metrics is really, really good. And we think this type of profitability will obviously, once we're able to communicate these tests, and we're sharing them with you all first, the people that are coming into the town hall to interact with us and ask questions, because we really believe in building a tight community and sharing with these updates first with you all and the people that are closest to us and really get to hear us speak or speak to us. I think that means a lot to us, and that's how we've kind of tried to grow our community. But eventually, very soon, we'll be able to communicate and market these type of tests and show pretty things or pretty graphics with this type of information, showing we're fast, we're very, very fast. It can support a lot of connectivity. Even you don't have to have this insane connection or go out and buy a bunch of GPUs to have a profitable contribution to the network, right? It's really that simple. It's just going to be piggybacking off of that bandwidth and sharing your bandwidth and allowing you to become an operator on the network and provide that connection for others to obfuscate out of. It's really that simple, and we're really glad that these initial tests are showing such great results. That also reminds me, I'll drop another link to the docs, but you all can check out some of the provider countries that have come online over the last few weeks. I believe we have over half a dozen countries that have connected. So nodes are present and have opened up in provider mode in over half a dozen countries already. And we released kind of a map of what our distribution looks like with rough locations to show where on Earth every single node is kind of going and what that distribution looks like. And it definitely doesn't look like it's centered, around any one location, more or less. It's a pretty well distributed first distribution of nodes. So that's looking really promising as far as worldwide distribution. And we were happy to share that with you all on Twitter as well.
Should we start taking some questions if we have any? Or do you have anything more you would like to talk about, Bao?
I'm going to drop that, like I just said, I'm going to drop that link with the countries if you guys are curious. I think we should open it up for questions. I'm all about that. If anybody wants to come up, if you have comments or questions or anything you'd like to share.
And also, if you are involved in any projects yourself, you are also welcome to jump up on stage and talk about that. This is a casual town hall today, so everyone who wants to speak with us are more than welcome to come to raise your hand.
Yeah, even if you just want to pop up and say hi and introduce yourselves, we'd love to hear from you guys.
We have a volunteer. Crypto Hodger is coming up. He's an executive. Hello,
Hey guys.
Roger.
Hey,
Hey guys. Just wanted to jump in and say hi. I'm really excited about the project. I've been following since the Cope airdrop and been loading up on the coin. And I'm just excited to see what you guys are building because it's just amazing that you're able to create what you've said you're going to create. And obviously there's been delays at different points, but this is some really hard stuff that you're doing. And I'm so impressed. So I want to show as much love as I can and just say, keep it up. You guys are doing really impressive work.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And credit where credit is due. A lot of the people who have, FOMO isn't up here with us today. Fran, Tom, Destro, and we have a great development team out of Brazil as well. That I'd like to give a huge shout out to. And literally none of this would be possible. We wouldn't be sitting here in this town hall talking to you so passionately about this project, and have put a lot of things on the sideline to pursue this as full time as everybody can. If we didn't believe in it and we really didn't feel like we're going to provide value, not just to the space itself as crypto, but really the greater tech industry, and provide something of value to everybody and a useful tool, right? I believe FOMO said that he was having difficulty using some of our other competitors, and came up with the dilemma that maybe I should just try to create a better DVPN, the best one. None of these are really working for him. So, and I think it was Plato. I'm not sure who it's attributed to, but I think it's necessity is the mother of invention, and really boring protocol or something akin to what we do, right, is necessary for everything, necessary for the internet and its users as we're moving towards everything being so interconnected, where you have fridges even being connected to the internet nowadays.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm involved with a NFT project, Freedom Trolls, and we're all about building a community around freedom of speech, free thinkers, and we're talking about this day in and day out in our community around just the need for VPN, the need for privacy, and because the way that the culture in America in particular, but around the world is going, is that people, even small time people, are getting canceled for stuff, and that's just for daring to express something that's not the prevailing opinion. And so, aside from the need for like access to DeFi applications, if you're outside, if it's not available in your country, there's all kinds of other social reasons why this is so important.
Yeah, I would like to add that we are really passionate about freedom of speech ourselves, which is something we hope to help provide the world with this DVPN.
Thank you so much again for the kind words. Absolutely. I think it's really one of the main core tenets is obviously with everything the way it's moving, and everything, whether it be requiring KYC, or if we're strictly talking about the crypto space, or if you're talking about people being censored, if they're in some it happens really often in non-Western countries as well, where you have that type of overbearing censorship, or not even being able to use the same social applications, as what we would consider like normal a Western audience might be accustomed to. So it's about just like you said, not taking really like allowing the information and everybody to be connected to each other seems to be a fundamental right. Before all this internet stuff, I mean, I'm pretty sure you were allowed to just go talk to whoever you wanted to, and there was nobody, there's no party listening in and trying to find out if you were talking about McDonald's and then showing you a McDonald's advertisement on your Twitter timeline. Or as a small example of how sometimes your data can be monetized, even your GPS data on your phone. You pass certain places, it's been shown that they'll look at what stores or what places you can pass on your daily route. I mean, they know a lot of these type of metrics are sold off, and people don't feel good about them. And like you said, the world is kind of starting to move in this direction of recognizing that, one party's recognizing that we need a solution like ourselves, and there's other parties who seem to exist to take away those freedoms that are inherent, as human beings. So thank you once again for all the kind words.
Good work, guys.
Do we have anyone else? Anyone else wants to come on stage? Talk about whatever you want. Can be your own project. Can be everything. But unless we have more questions, I think we will wrap it up.
Give me 1 second before we wrap it up.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys.
Shoot.
I'm curious what for each of you why this project is important to you.
I can start. It was the first crypto project I ever got involved with. I started that with Cope as most of you guys, but then I found Boring Protocol and I really liked the community. And at some point, I became a moderator and got to know Bao and Michael. And I have had a blast building this project with you guys. So that's my history. That's what brought me into this world, and I'm really excited about the future. Excited about the future.
I guess we'll go in a row, so I'll go next. I came in just purely as getting my first step in as a moderator in this crypto area of Discord. I quickly came to really learn a lot very quickly about the project and see the huge potential and quality of the team, getting to know the team. So from my standpoint, what first drew me to Boring Protocol was really the team is what got me so excited about it. They're very professional. I love working with them. I've moved up from community moderator to community advisor now, part of the main team. Really enjoying it, learning so much from these guys on so many different aspects of this whole world of industry. So I'm just having the time of my life, just being involved with the project and getting to know everybody. And I really enjoy talking with the community in Discord. It's my passion. That's what I love to do. So the community is my baby in this. You guys are my main goal and focus. So you see me saying Discord all the time. Tag me if you guys need anything, and feel free. I might not be able to get to you at that moment, but as soon as I get a chance, I'll get to you and get whatever you need done.
I was lucky enough to join this team just over half a year ago now. By knowing Bao and Fran, they allowed me to join and board the team quite early. And privacy is something that I'm quite passionate about as it is. So I was really interested in joining up. Then within the first month, we had Breakpoint in Lisbon along with Web Summit. And I got basically shipped off to Portugal with the guys to go and present at Web Summit, to go talk about Boring Protocol to a whole bunch of people. And that pretty much got me hooked. Immediately, the whole project just felt like a big, massive family. I enjoyed learning so much about it that I was immediately just welcomed as part of the team, and I've loved every minute of it since.
Well, I just like you guys are hard acts to follow, and I learned so much from all of you all. I just wanted to say before I started, but I was lucky enough to have a little friendship. You know, one of my good friends before this was one of the developers, Fran, and when he got involved with this, I really was excited that for him, and he was happy, you know, lucky enough, and FOMO and all the other, and Destro and Chico were all, you know, gracious enough to welcome me, and just like Michael said, almost right off the bat, within the first, I think, you know, 15 or 30 days of the token being out, and from then I just got completely hooked. And the main thing that why I think we're all so passionate about it still, and we're making such giant strides, and what really attracts me personally is you know, a lot of projects don't seem to bring real value to something greater than, you know, something besides outside of the greater crypto space. And what I really liked about Boring Protocol was it seemed that they had a real you know, in the very early days, it seemed like even then that they were going to have a real tangible product. And I just felt like this was such a great opportunity with such a great group of guys that I would be really, really ignorant to not just put my all of my effort into it and try my best to build this community and work with the guys on anything that they needed me to do. And I really fell in love with the workflow, you know, being from the more traditional finance world of things. It was a welcome break, and the way the team interacts with each other and welcomes new people on board, whether it be myself in the earlier days or one of our newer members to the team. I mean, I really can't say enough about like the untangible feeling that you just get being a part of such a promising project like this, and such a passionate group of guys who really it's really hard to outwork anybody in the team because everybody's working so hard, and that's one of the things that inspires me to work really hard for this organization. And it's because it doesn't feel like you know, it's something I enjoy. It doesn't feel like a job. It feels like something that is genuinely good for everybody. It's good for the world, and it feels like you know, something that I should really be passionate about. And I think that, you know, we really set out to accomplish some big goals, and we're slowly, you know, on our way to reaching those.
It's important to note that none of us would be here without FOMO. So a big shout out and a big thanks to him for bringing together this team, this whole family, to help us build a great product.
Fearless leader, FOMO Dick. We'll go ahead and drop his Twitter in the town hall questions as well, if you all are wanting to follow the founder of Boring Protocol and see some of the stuff that, you know, shares a lot of great stuff about the protocol sometimes. And one, you know, forever in debt, as Michael said. This is one of the most amazing experiences, and I know everyone feels the exact same way as Michael in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to come up on stage again, FOMO? Do you have any more questions for us? Just kidding.
Kind of put us on the spot there, but
Yeah, he did. He did send a message in another form here for me to. Hold on, let me read it for a second before I start speaking. He's got an article that he's working on, and he's going to be getting into the Medium area soon. It's going to talk about how we see the obfuscation working, and when it comes to the settlement layer. It's something he's working on, and will be coming in the Medium area soon. He posted that in there, and I wanted to share that with the community.
Perfect.
So just another reminder that some of the information we touched on today will be shared in greater detail, whether it be in Medium or in Twitter updates. Usually with these type of important updates, we're going to try to do it and put the announcements everywhere we can. So if we feel like it's important information that we don't want our community to miss, that you're getting it, whether you're on Telegram, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're just, you know, hanging out in Discord, or if you just listen to these town halls. Any and all of those methods are going to get that important information to you. And thank you again to FOMO for he wasn't able to be here with us, but obviously coming in and chiming in for a little bit and providing some help on the back end with questions and giving us information to communicate to you all and make sure you guys are as up to speed as you can be regarding some of the documents coming out, some of the marketing materials to get excited about, you know.
Seems like no one is raising their hands. Should we wrap it up, or do you guys want to go for some minutes more?
I think we're usually running about this time, right? About 40, 45 to an hour on these town halls. I would like to take a few more questions, or if somebody has any promising, technology or piece of news relating to security that they'd like to share, anything like that, please feel free to come on up. If we don't have any questions, we'll give it a moment, but I'm all right with capping today's town hall off if we have 0 questions.
Yeah, sounds perfect. And once again, we really appreciate everyone who comes up on stage and shares something with us. That's something we talk about in private. That it was so cool when Crypto Trojan came up on the stage. So if anyone wants to provide us with some happiness, then feel free to raise your hand.
Absolutely. I would like to give a shout out to Looks Like It Can Go. It looks like he gave us a nice shout out on Twitter the other day. So just thanks for showing your support, and thank you for showing up today to hear us share our weekly update.
Even more so, he's been one of the most active community members in the boardroom, helping people set up their nodes. So, a very big shout out indeed.
Very,
Yeah.
very big. And JB's, I think that's how you might pronounce that. Also recognized from Twitter as well, and Jordan Belfort as well. Seeing everybody in here. So thank you to everyone that we've seen show your support on Twitter and coming in and listening to us today. Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, and I hope you will see you all next week, and I hope you all had. Oh, I forgot one thing. I wanted to wish you guys. I hope you guys had a good Eastern last week, and I hope every Orthodox guys have a good Eastern this week, and also happy Ramadan to the Muslims. That's something which I wanted to say this town hall.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to everyone. And one more reminder, if you have not gone and checked out the new products from Boring Protocol, please go and visit that link that I will drop once again in the general, and it's available in the town hall on the announcements and on our Twitter. That's going to be the link to the new products. The Motherboard V2 and Motherboard SD are now available. $3.99 USD for the node itself and $35 USD for the SD card, which will allow you to use your own Raspberry Pi and run our software and participate with full functionality. You can cop the Motherboard SD with the discount code is going to be posted as well, and we talked about it earlier. So that allows you $15 off that Motherboard SD, and the links are available. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in today, and make sure to go check out the products if you haven't, and if not, and if you have, thank you for your support.
Well, I guess we wrap it up then. Thank you guys for listening in. I hope you enjoyed the rest of. I'll be all. Sorry, my bad. Thank you guys for listening in. I hope to see you all next week. Have a good holidays. Bye bye.